The human was not supposed to be there. Every censor on the throne world screamed it. Every ancient law of the Virelian Empire forbade it. Every noble in the celestial court knew what it meant. A human standing on holy ground meant war. And yet, when the 12-mile-high gates of the Galactic Throne opened, it wasn't an invading army that walked in. It was the Crown Princess. And beside her, walking calmly, unarmed, and very much alive, was a human man. The court froze. Princess Saren Val, heir to the most ancient empire in known space, stepped forward alone at first. Her silver-blue skin glimmered beneath the living crystal ceiling, bioluminescent markings shifting faintly along her neck, signals of emotional strain she could no longer fully suppress. Then the human followed. Captain Nathan Hale, Terran Exploration Fleet. No armor. No weapons. No submission chains. Just a human heartbeat echoing in a room where entire species had knelt for mercy. At the far end of the chamber, the Galactic Throne pulsed with power. Queen Zarelia the Undying sat upon it, mother, monarch, and living relic of conquest. Her eyes, ancient and cold, locked onto the human like targeting reticles. The silence stretched. Then the queen spoke. "Explain," she said. One word. It carried the weight of extinction. Saren took a step forward before anyone could stop her. "Mother," she said, her voice steady despite the terror racing through her blood. "I have come to invoke my right of choosing." The chamber erupted. Nobles recoiled. Advisors whispered in panic. Military commanders stiffened, hands drifting toward weapons they dared not draw. The right of choosing was sacred, but dangerous. It allowed a royal to choose a mate beyond politics. It had never been used for an off-worlder. And never, never, for a human. The queen rose. The air itself bent under her presence. "You will clarify," Zarelia said slowly, descending the throne steps, "why my daughter has brought a forbidden species before the throne." Saren swallowed. "I choose him," she said. She gestured to the human. "I choose the human." For a moment, the galaxy seemed to stop spinning. The queen stopped 3 paces from Nathan Hale. She towered over him, taller, older, more powerful than anything humanity had ever faced. "So," she said softly, "this is the one." Nathan met her gaze. He did not kneel. That single act sent a ripple of outrage through the court. "You do not bow," the queen observed. "I was told," Nathan replied evenly, "that kneeling is a choice. Not a demand." Saren's heart nearly stopped. The queen's eyes narrowed. "You speak boldly for prey." Nathan nodded once. "Humans tend to." A dozen nobles gasped. The queen circled him slowly. "You are aware that humans are considered unstable, violent, unfit for royal union." "Yes, your majesty." "And yet you stand here." "Yes." "Why?" Nathan didn't answer immediately. Instead, he looked at Saren. "When I met her," he said, "she was stranded. Injured. Hunted. I didn't know she was royalty." Saren turned sharply. "Nathan. I thought she was just someone who needed help," he continued. "So I helped." The queen stopped pacing. "How long," Zarelia asked, "did you travel together?" 3 standard years. Murmurs erupted again. "You protected her that entire time?" the queen pressed. "Yes." "You could have sold her." "Yes." "You could have abandoned her." "Yes." "And why didn't you?" Nathan exhaled slowly. "Because humans don't measure loyalty in lifespans. The queen studied him like a puzzle she didn't want to solve. Saren stepped forward again, voice rising. "He saved me," she said. "More than once. He stood between me and pirates. Between me and assassins. Between me and my own people's enemies, before he knew they were mine." She turned to the queen. "He bled for me, mother." The court went deadly quiet. The queen's gaze sharpened. "Show me." Nathan hesitated, then removed his uniform jacket. Scars crossed his torso, plasma burns, blade wounds, impact fractures. None were ceremonial. None were fake. The queen stared longer than necessary. "Humans," she said slowly, "are said to love recklessly." Nathan shrugged. "We don't live long enough to love safely." That answer struck something ancient. The queen straightened. "Bring the memory scepter," she commanded. An audible intake of breath swept the chamber. The artifact was absolute. It did not read thoughts, it revealed intent. If the human harbored ambition for power, it would be exposed. Nathan stepped forward without resistance. The scepter touched his chest. Light exploded across the chamber. Images formed in the air. Nathan carrying Saren through fire. Nathan refusing bribes from smugglers. Nathan arguing with human admirals to avoid war with Virelian patrols. Nathan recording messages he never sent, messages meant for a woman he believed could never choose him. The visions faded. The queen did not speak for a long time. When she finally did, her voice was different. "You do not seek power," she said. "You fear it." Nathan nodded. "Power breaks things. Humans break enough already." The queen turned to the court. "For millennia," she declared, "we believed humans to be unworthy." She paused. "We were wrong about why they are dangerous." She faced Nathan again. "They are dangerous," she said, "because they choose loyalty over survival." The queen ascended the throne once more. "You have placed me in an impossible position, daughter." Saren bowed her head. "I know. If I deny you," the queen continued, "I fracture the empire. If I accept, I rewrite history." She raised her voice. "Let the galaxy bear witness." The court leaned forward. "The throne accepts the choice." Shockwaves rippled across known space. Later, beneath the stars, Nathan stood beside Saren on a quiet balcony. "I think your mother almost killed me," he said. Saren smiled. "That is her way of approving." He looked out at the galaxy. "I didn't mean to change everything." Saren took his hand. "Humans never do," she said softly. Across the stars, empires recalculated. Wars were postponed. Old assumptions shattered. Humanity had not conquered the galaxy. They had been chosen. And the queen, older than empires, had seen something terrifyingly rare in a human heart. A strength powerful enough to stand before eternity and refuse to kneel. "If you want N.